What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a little bit of a different video for you all. Instead of out detecting on the fields like normal, don't worry, there's a detecting video next week. Today I'm going to be reviewing a product that I actually got sent by a friend of mine named Lee. Lee is the owner of the business Arteseal. And Arteseal is an amazing product that's used to apply on your finds to protect it and also enhance the detail. And today in this video I applied it on some Roman coins and some amazing artifacts. This video is great, and if you want to know how to use the Arteseal product, you want to check this out. And also, if you're interested in buying it, you also want to check it out, because in this video you can definitely see the difference this product makes. It is absolutely amazing. Right, let's get into it. And here we have it. Here is all the stuff that Lee kindly sent over to me. First of all, two little paintbrushes here. These are going to be used to apply the Arteseal solutions. So, of course, they're going to be coming in very handy. I've also got a little wooden stick here, which is used for putting a little bit of blue tack or white tack on the end there to stick on any artifacts. But I'm probably not going to use that today, as I'm just going to hold the artifacts in my hands. And we've got a nice blue cloth there, so I don't spill any of the solution onto any surfaces, like my little wooden trays here. And of course, we have the solutions themselves. I've got a 5% and a 10%. I'm very excited to use these. I've got a selection of artifacts and coins that I'm going to apply to them, and I'm very, very excited to see some results. There's lots in there as well, so they're going to last me a very, very long time. So let's get started with the first artifact I'm going to apply it to, and it's going to be a very, very special little find that my dad found quite a few years ago. And as it's very, very delicate, I've decided to start off with the 5% solution. Let's get to it. And that there is what I'm going to be applying the Arteseal solution to. Take a look at that beauty. This is an amazing little Roman disc brooch my dad found many, many years ago. It's on one of my really, really early videos. And you can see I haven't actually applied anything to this. With a lot of my finds, I do find that I'm going to put stuff on. I always used to use the Renaissance wax. And although it's good at protecting the finds, it doesn't really make them stand out. And that's why I think Arteseal is going to be a lot better. But this find is beautiful. You can see it's slightly off-centered there. You can see this beautiful star in the middle isn't in the center. And there's a bit of enameling remaining. But it's such an amazing little find. So, I have put gloves on, as it is advised you do wear some hand protection. And there is my Arteseal, just down there. This might be a little bit tricky. Right, okay, I've dipped it in. Okay. Let's just apply a little layer there. I think I'm going to do, wipe the excess off there. I think I'm going to do the top first, this side, then I'm going to let that dry. And then I'll probably do the underside. Look at that. I can already see the white enamel. It looks a lot shinier. And you can see, look, it's returning to its normal colour. But you can just see that like thin layer of protection on there. Might be a little bit hard to see on the camera, but right, I'm going to flick it over. We get a bit more, dab all of it off there, or the excess. I'm going to dab it on there. Make sure to cover all of it. There we go. Might put a little bit more on there because I didn't put very much on there. Get a nice thin layer. Right. Put that down a second. It's very hard using gloves, but don't want to get all the stuff in any little cuts I've got on my hands. But let's give this a little flip over and see how it's looking. Oh, that looks lovely. I really think you can see that blue enamel a lot stronger. I wasn't 100% sure when I was going to apply it to this little disc brooch. I wasn't sure whether it was going to maybe mess up the enamel, but I think it's made the blue enamel up that top there stand out a lot more. It looks beautiful now. is amazing. And as well as making it a lot nicer, enhancing the features, Arteseal is perfect for protecting your finds from oxygen and other, bacteria and minerals, stuff like that in the air, which is absolutely perfect. Wow. I'm going to move on from that one. I'm going to come back to all of the finds that we do today at the end and show them all together. But I'm going to move on because I've got a couple more amazing bits that I want to show you guys. And now I'm actually going to move on to the 10% solution because I'm going to use a artifact. Use this on an artifact that I think isn't as delicate as that little disc brooch. So let me pop that down there. And what I'm going to apply this to now is one of my favourite finds that I've ever found. This absolutely stunning medieval seal matrix. You can just about make out. Obviously it's in reverse, but there's two figures there holding baby Jesus. So it's the Virgin Mary, and there's another figure on the right there. We never actually worked out who that was, and then you can see all the writing on the outside. This thing is absolutely stunning, and you can kind of see some whiteness there while I've applied Renaissance wax, but still it just doesn't really look the greatest. So I'm going to put a little bit of Arteseal on there as well. So let me grab my toothbrush, dip that in there, and then let's give this a little brush. It's going to be quite hard looking through a camera lens, but we'll get there, Again, this is why you do use the little wooden stick with blue tack on, because it is a lot easier, I can imagine. There we go, I've got a nice bit on there, that's all going to soak in. Beautiful. I'm going to do the bottom in a second. Give that a flip round. Right, let me pop that down there for a second. Get a bit more on the top. I'll do another little bit just so I've got all of the sides. Again, the angle might not be great here, guys, but I'm going to show this with the Arteseal on in just a second. Right, I'm going to let that soak in a little bit, and then I'll move on to the bottom. Right, I have decided to remove my gloves. Hopefully my hands will be alright. I'm sure they will. But just so it's a lot easier to handle, because I don't want to drop this on the floor, because underneath this wood here, there's a drop right here, and then it falls down to the wooden floor. And I really don't want this to land on the wooden floor. Right, let's do this side. I think this little find here is going to become, it's going to be a lot clearer that the Arteseal's worked in contrast to the little disc brooch. Look at that, you can see that all shine on there. Let me flip it around and show you the other side quickly. Yeah, look, you can already see, look how shiny that is. Earlier, it was very, very dull. It wasn't really that nice to look at, but now it is very shiny, and I'm sure this side is going to come up beautiful. You can just see how much it's enhancing the detail. It's absolutely amazing. Right, I'm going to let that sit for a second, and now we're going to move on to the coins. And hopefully, we're going to make a massive difference on these ones. And now I have two little Roman coins that I'm going to apply the Arteseal solution to. Starting off with this one here. My dad found this quite a few years ago. And you can see the detail quite clearly, but it doesn't really stand out. You can see there's like quite a few bits of corrosion, and it just, I can see a detail there. It looks absolutely amazing. There's like a palm tree, some sort of figure. It's a really unique Roman coin, but it just doesn't really stand out very well. And hopefully, by applying this 10% solution, it's going to come up beautifully. I don't want to put lots on this because I don't want to get it on my hands. Oh, you can already see it coming through. Wow, this Roman coin's amazing. Looks like there's a figure there like chopping a tree down or fighting somebody. I don't know, but it's a very, very nice Roman coin. Usually you're supposed to only apply one layer, but as I am trying to be really careful and have it in my hand, I'm just going to apply a couple small layers. But there we go, that's good for that side. Wow, that is amazing. Of course, it's still quite wet at the moment, but when it dries, you can just see the detail so much clearer. I've got a lovely coin cabinet, a custom-made coin cabinet that I've got all my really nice coins in. And I've got 2 little trays for the really nice Roman coins. And I've got 1 tray that is for the decent Roman coins, like this one. And then 1 for the amazing ones. And I think this one's going to have to be moved, because look, that's made such a difference. It's a beautiful emerald green colour now. Right, I'm going to let this dry a little bit, and then I'll flip it over to the other side. Wow. Right, look at this before. See, we can just make out the left-facing head, but there's a lot of corrosion down here, lots of discoloration, and this is where it made a massive impact on the other one. Bring out the detail amazingly. And hopefully it's going to do the same here. Right, I've got quite a bit on there, so I'll let that soak. Again, it's a lot clearer when they're wet, but of course that is just because it's damp, but when it's going to dry, I'm sure it's going to remain like that. Wow, this is amazing. Again, a massive thank you to Lee over at Arteseal for sending me over these bits. Absolutely amazing. Look at that. You can see the detail on the right. The writing on the right, really clear now. You can make out the head really, really well. Right, let's let that dry a second and let's flip it over to the other side. Yeah, look how much clearer that is. Wow, that is absolutely beautiful. I'm honestly amazed. And I'm looking over at the seal matrix and at the little Roman disc rows I've already cleaned up, and leaving them for even a couple minutes, they have become a lot better than what I showed you guys. So again, I'm going to let this one sit for a little bit, clean up the last Roman coin, which is an absolutely amazing one, and then I'll show you all of them after 10-20 minutes when all the Arteseal solution is fully soaked in and enhanced the detail and protected them fully. Just take a look at that Roman coin. Absolute beast. This here is a Severus Alexander. It's a very big coin. I genuinely can't remember the denomination. I'm 99% sure it's a Gipondius. But look, that is amazing. It's pretty much perfect, but I think with a little bit of this solution, it's going to make it 10 times better. Got that nice thick layer just there. Honestly, this coin is amazing. Again, another one of my dad's finds. My dad always finds the nice Roman coins. Of course, I've found a few, but him especially, is very lucky with the Roman coins. Right, let me whack another little bit on this side, and then I'll leave this one along with the others and then show you them in a second. You can see that just on there. Let me flip it around. Let's have a look at this side. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And the good thing with this stuff, I said it earlier, is the fact that it protects them, but it also enhances them. I think that's the difference between this and other waxes and seals that I've tried before. That is absolutely amazing. Right, I'm going to set that down with the others, and then I'll come back to you when they're all fully enhanced. That is amazing. And now to take a look at all of the amazing little finds that I've decided to apply the 5% and 10% Arteseal solution to. Honestly, these came up absolutely amazing. And I'm going to start off here with this lovely little Roman disc brooch. Honestly, the blue has become so much more colourful. It stands out so much more. And you can see there's a beautiful, thin, glossy layer over it that is protecting and, of course, giving the piece more detail. And then moving on to the lovely little seal matrix. This thing came up a treat. You can really see the shine on it there. And just look at the underside. The detail stands out much more. And I'm so glad that I applied it to this piece, because you can see the edges here are quite rough and sometimes crumble away. So now I'm 100% certain that's going to be fully protected for many, many years to come. And moving on to, I think, the coin that I was most impressed with. This coin was originally lovely, but you can just see the detail so much more clearly now. This Roman coin is such a unique one. I don't actually know which coin it is. I should probably research it, because it's an amazing one. I've never seen one like it, especially with the left-facing bust. It just gives it a beautiful finish. And it kind of looks like, with this glossiness, like it should be sticky, but it feels completely normal, feels really smooth. Oh, honestly, that is amazing. I've got so many more Roman coins that were like this one that look decent. You can kind of make out some detail, but they're shadowed by discoloration, bits of corrosion. And honestly, I'm going to probably end up using both of these bottles on all of those coins, because I've got so many that I think are going to come up beautiful, just like that one. And then, of course, moving on to this amazing Roman, which has got a lovely, nice little finish on now. It was already pretty much perfect, but now got this lovely little layer on it that still brings out the detail a lot better. Sadly, that side there's not much writing on there, but on here you can really see the writing standing out more, which is amazing. Honestly, guys, please go check out Arteseal. They've got some amazing products over there. I recommend both of these solutions. They're absolutely amazing, and they're great for protecting and enhancing your finds. So go check them out at arteseal.co.uk, and also go check out their Instagram as well. Thank you so much, Lee. I'm really appreciative of these little bits you sent me, and I'm sure most of all my upcoming finds, that Roman coins, medieval artifacts, all bronze, copper, bits like that, trust me, all of them are getting applied just like these ones here, and they're going to look a lot better once I've done so. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and next week I'll have another detecting video, and I've got two very, very special guests, and we're going on a lovely bit of pasture that is going to be absolutely perfect. The grass is like a pool table, it's that short, and we've had so much rain the past week, so the ground is going to be literally like butter. And we're going on fields where we've had loads of hammered coins, a couple Roman coins, and loads of silver. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I'll see you all on the next.